50 times over. My finger was bleeding by the end of the night, and somehow that Drew Lachey came away with the title.
I know, somehow.
Outrageous.
Oh, well.
Were you disappointed?
I wasn't. I wasn't disappointed at all.
Because
I went
you
in
didn't
there
care.
Sunday. Well, you know, all I wanted on Sunday was to get a perfect score, and I did that. And the trophy at the end of the night, like, that thing is so ugly. Like,
It is a hideous trophy.
it is. There's no money prize. There's no nothing. It's just an awfully
It's
ugly...
like they stole a mirrored ball out of a abandoned disco and they glued it to a little stand.
There's even nails that are like poking out of it, and it's just horrible.
Well, see that? Maybe Drew Lachey will slip and fall on one of those nails, and we'll see who the winner is.
Maybe.
Yeah, but you did great on the show. You really did.
Thank you.
Well, is it? I know you were in the wrestling industry, but how did you wind up in the dancing industry?
Well, my mom actually was a fan of the show, and she was the one that said, you should see if they're having a second season, and we looked into it, and I was just lucky enough I had a meeting, and then lucky enough that I was chosen because a lot of people wanted to do it. And it was a great cast, a very good mix of people. So.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and did it work out for you? Do you feel happy that you did it? No?
Oh, I would, if they asked me if I would do it all over again, I wouldn't even think twice about it and do it.
Now, are you still involved with the WWE?
I'm still under contract with the WWE. Yeah.
Okay, so will you continue to do that, do you think, or are you moving on to something different?
Yeah, I don't know. I have so many things that have come my way since this. So
I was going to make you an offer. Are you interested in dancing with the Jew?
I'll dance with anyone.
I would have liked to have seen you, forget the celebrity dancing, maybe beat some of these other stars up, because, like, you could probably body slam Drew Lachey, couldn't you?
I could body slam him easily.
Easily?
Yeah.
Easily. Who else do you think you could beat up on that show? Obviously, Lisa Rinna, no problem. What's her name? McEnroe's. Tatum O'Neal might be trouble. She's a little crazy.
I would stay away from Tatum.
Yeah, you stay away from her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she seems a little troubling. And you're also on the cover of Stuff magazine. I guess they rushed your cover to the... oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. I didn't mean to... How, you want to smell that? That was very sweet.
Well, you know what? Wait, I have to tell you something.
Yes.
Although this is the first time that I've been a guest on the show, I've actually been here because my mom, when I first moved to LA 2 years ago, my mom wanted to do fun Hollywood things, and we came and we were sitting in the audience.
No,
yeah.
you didn't.
Yeah, we did.
You were not in this audience?
Yeah.
Really?
I was, and it was Sharon Osbourne that you had on as a guest.
I can't imagine that I didn't spot you in the
I
audience.
know. Well, that was the whole point. We just wanted to come
Were you in
and...
disguise or something? Were you wearing a mustache?
No.
So what you're trying to say is one of the people in our studio audience tonight could wind up dancing with the stars.
Yep. Did about please call all the time. I only voted for myself the last show. The last
you did
show
vote
was the
for
only
yourself.
time that I voted
How
for
did you
myself.
do it, on your cell phone?
Yeah.
From the studio?
Yeah, well, the LA show is, you know, it's live to the East Coast, so we have a couple hours before we can vote. So once I got my costume off and everything, I made sure and I got all my friends that were with me voting.
Really? How about, and do you think that Drew was doing that and Jerry Rice?
Oh, I know Drew was doing that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for sure Drew was doing it for himself since
We
the
may
beginning.
have a scandal on our hands here. I don't think that's not usually allowed. Like in student council elections, are you allowed to vote for yourself? I mean, everybody does anyway, but you always lie and say, no, I voted for him.
In dancing, that's like a hanging Chad.
I don't know.
right.
They never told us we couldn't do it.
Yeah. Well, no, I think you did the right thing. I voted for you too. I mean, you should have been. But you know, the good thing is you got to be on the whole run of the show,
right?
And that's the main thing. Whether or not you go home with that trophy, really.
That's true. I wanted to get to the finals, and I had so much fun, and I didn't want it to be over regardless. And I actually said that to everybody backstage that day. I was like, nobody gets kicked off at this point. Like, we're all here, so it's just.
Well, is there any chance you can do it again next year? They'll bring you back?
I don't think so.
Is there a rule against that?
I don't know.
I'm going to lobby this network. You got to come back. And
maybe they'll tweak the rules a little bit.
Yeah, yes. And maybe, you know what we'll do? We'll get you a few more cell phones, too, while we're at it. Stacy Keibler should have been the champion on Dancing with the Stars, but I think a champion in our hearts. Howie Mandel is here. We'll be right back with music from 3-6 Mafia.